All right, here we go. It's 90 degrees, usually average temperature in LA last couple of weeks. Very hot. A lot of mosquitoes out of control. And I went to the park with my family today. It's the weekend. And so I went to, my whole family, parents, kids, everyone. And there was a lady posted up next to us on the grass. I noticed, very attractive white woman, nice stuff, nice stroller, nice everything, and her kids were running around. And then her husband wasn't there. And when she got up, she, got her two kids, one like little kid and one toddler, and she forgot her very expensive water bottle, like a metal one that, I've seen it at, what's that camping store? Anyways, it looked expensive. And in that moment, I did my antisocial F her, she doesn't need it. I'm like spending her money for her. I'm like, she's rich. I don't even know anything about her financial situation. I'm like, she doesn't need it. There's all these other families, they'll get it and it'll be fine. Like, who cares? It wasn't even that. I was just lazy. I didn't want to get up. No one else noticed besides me. All right, fine. So I get up, and you guys know I like to exaggerate and, do all that. I'm not going to do that. I said, "Excuse me," and exactly that volume. "Excuse me," and then she didn't turn around. So then I got louder. "Excuse me, hello." No, sorry. And it was so comical. And then it was obvious. And then at one point I was screaming, "Hello!" And there was people that were walking in front of her that saw this guy. Like, I looked like a crazy stalker. And she, attractive woman, had probably trained herself to not like turn around when someone says, "Hey, what's up?" And she kept walking. And I'm like, "Hey, excuse me." I'm like holding her water bottle. And people are like shaking their head like, "What's up with this lady?" And of course, my default is to always go run to victim, run to racism, run to, And I'm like, she's not deaf. I at one point, because I was less than a foot away from her, I was right behind her, like holding the water bottle up going, "Excuse me." And she would not turn around. And I don't know, people in LA cities, they train themselves not to turn around because it might be some crazy homeless guy, something. I was once homeless, if that counts. And in that moment, I felt like everything came out. I was like, "F this B," like, oh, you racist C, like everything, like all these. And I sat there, and the people that witnessed what happened, just so that I was like not like making it up in my head, I was like, what was that? What was that? And they're like, "What's wrong?" So I got some affirmation, like, "Yeah, dude," like, and I looked at one dude, I was like, "She forgot her water bottle." I'm like trying to give it to her, and she will not turn around. And then she was walking in a big loop. She wasn't going right to her car or wherever she was going, so she was walking a loop. So she was starting to walk like a circle thing. And then, so she was walking back towards me. And so this time I walked right up to her and I said, I just kind of want to just like throw it in the trash in front of her or something, just so she sees. And then I was like, I'm not a teenager anymore. And I just walked up to her and said, "Excuse me, I think you forgot this, if it's yours." And she's like, "Oh my God, that's my favorite." She didn't say thank you. She just took it and she started walking off. And I said, "You know what? I have no part in her life. I did the right thing. I did the right thing." And then, of course, you guys know me, so I get in the car with my family, and I am going off. I'm like, what the hell is her problem? And I got to, I like, that's a part of character defect in myself that I want to get out of, like just, bitching and complaining and the whole thing. And then like going into, who does that? Then I got, we were in Torrance, so I went to Mitsuo, my favorite, Japanese supermarket out there. And I run completely randomly into Ali Wong. Name drop. He dropped some change there. And I just hung out. I hadn't seen her in a while since we finished filming Beef. So we hung out, caught up. And, she's pretty low key when she hangs out. She wears sometimes a big hat or sunglasses, and, I don't see her getting hassled too much, and she's always nice. A few people came up, asked for pictures. And then she bounced, and then I did my shopping. I got some Japanese groceries, got some royal milk tea, all the little snacky snacks that I like. And then I was leaving the market with all my stuff. And this guy looks at me, and I look a little bit different right now. I shaved my head. I was wearing that big hat. I don't know. Maybe I look the same. I don't know. But I looked, and this look that this guy gave me, I was like, oh, I bet you, it wasn't like it looked like, I got the feeling it was like a super fan, and I was hot, tired. I wanted to get home. And I could have just said, what's up? Anyways, what I'm getting to is I saw the guy before. Whenever it clicked, oh my God, I know who that guy is. I just kept walking fast. And then as soon as I passed him, he goes, Dave? Oh my God, Dave Choe? And then he was I kept walking, and then he was right behind me. He's like, hey, I know it's you, bro. Dave Choe, man. Dave. And I just kept walking. I did the same thing as the lady. I did the same effing thing as the lady. Oh, man, I had a good laugh about that. I'm having a good laugh about it now. It's like, how the hell do you judge? How do I statements. How do I judge people about something when I literally did it less than 3 hours later? Unbelievable. Anyways, I thought I'd share that with you guys. It just happened today, and it was pretty. And if that guy's listening today, I apologize. No offense to you. It was just I was tired. I wanted to get home. It was a long commute back home, and I got to get the stuff home before it starts melting and all that. And I apologize. I should have just turned around and said, "What's up?" It's not that hard, right? Anyways, just a little slice of life. Thought I'd share. Dosu me.